Hi, Chef Corey here again, trying to help you do some healthier versions of Southern recipes. Today we're doing an oven-baked fried chicken using almond flour and coconut flour in place of regular flour. These are both a little healthier, better for you. We're also, in place of butter, we're using coconut oil and ghee, which is clarified butter. Ghee is available in most grocery stores. It's in the oil section right next to olive oil. It's a little bit better for you. It's basically a highly clarified butter that has a lot of the fat and byproducts kind of taken out of it. So it's basically getting a butter flavor, but in a healthier manner. In addition to the ghee and the coconut flour, we'll be using a lot of traditional spices that you probably already have around your kitchen. So let's go ahead and begin. We'll go ahead and make our breading. We start with 1 cup of almond flour, 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour, about 1/2 of a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of paprika. And once you've got all of your spices together with your flour, go ahead and you can kind of mix it together. I've got gloves on so I can do it with my hand, but you may want to use a whisk or a spoon if you don't have gloves at home. All right, you just kind of want to mix it until it's nice and well incorporated and everything kind of looks the same. Now that we've got our chicken breading done, we're going to go ahead and get the chicken ready to work with. So what I've got is 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts. I've already cut some of them down, but I wanted to show you how to cut one of these. Normally, you get a chicken breast from the store and they're very fat and they take a long time to cook. So if you want to save a little time and not have to pound out your chicken with a meat mallet, you can just put it right here on the cutting board, take your knife and cut the length of the chicken. Maybe keep one hand on top just to make sure you're not going to cut yourself. And what that does is now you've got 2 chicken breasts that are half as thick as they were before. That'll cut down on the cooking time, and it'll also make it so that you've got more seasoning on the outside of the chicken. All right, our next step is we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of coconut oil, maybe about a tablespoon or so, and we're going to pour it into our pan. We use this instead of cooking spray. Just go ahead and I take a pastry brush and just kind of spread it around in the bottom of the pan, get it nice and evenly coated. Okay. Next, we take about 3 tablespoons of ghee and 3 tablespoons of coconut oil and mix them together in a bowl. Okay, so now we're ready to get the chicken breaded up and ready to put it in the oven. We'll go ahead and take our chicken breast. You dip it in the oil and ghee mix, coat both sides. Then we'll bring it over to our breading. Make sure you coat both sides very well. And don't be afraid to just drag it through a couple times. Make sure it's good and well coated. We'll go ahead and put it in our pan. All right, now that we've got our chicken breaded, we are ready to go into the oven with it. All right, and now that we've got our chicken all ready to go, we're going to put it in the oven. It's going to cook at 325 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until it reaches an internal temperature of 160 degrees. Now, if your chicken gets a little dark on the outside and you find that it's not cooked all the way through, you can always cut down the temperature on your oven, or if you have a convection oven, you can turn off the convection. That'll also help keep it from burning on the outside. But you want to make sure that that chicken reaches 160 degrees on the inside before you eat it. All right, so here's your finished product. This chicken's been in the oven for about 20 minutes. It may vary a little bit depending upon your oven, but this chicken, once it comes out, should be as tasty as any recipe that you've had.